Hello everyone, and welcome to the Chain Comparison Operators lecture. So one of the nice features of Python is this ability to chain multiple comparisons to perform a more complex test. And you can use these chain comparisons as a shorthand for some larger Boolean expressions. So in this lecture, we're going to learn how to use chain comparison operators, and we're going to introduce two important other statements in Python, which is the and the or statements that I have highlighted here. So let's go ahead and jump into the live code so I can show you some examples of chain comparison operators. Okay, so you remember that we have just normal comparison operators. So I can say, is 1 less than 2? That's true. Is 2 less than 3? Well, that's also true. So what I can do is I can actually chain these. I can say, is 1 less than 2? And is 2 less than 3? And that will output true. So that statement will check if 1 was less than 2 and if 2 was less than 3. So another way we could have written that is with an and statement in Python. So I could have said, is 1 less than 2 and is the condition 2 less than 3 also true? So that checks make sure that basically the and is used to make sure two checks have to be true in order for that total Boolean check to be true. Let's go ahead and see another example. So 1 less than 3, we know that's true. 3 greater than 2, we know that's also true. So I can chain these together. I can say 1 less than 3 and is 3 greater than 2. Whoops, sorry. Greater than 2. And that's true. So another way I can write that is with the and statement. So I can say is 1 less than 3 and is 3 greater than 2. And that will output true. So it's important to note that Python is actually checking both instances of the comparisons. And we can also use or to write comparisons in Python. For example, I could say 1 equal to 2, which we know is false. 2 less than 3, which we know is true. So what if I wanted just either of these statements to be true, just one or the other? And that's where the or statement comes in. So I can say, hey, check if 1 is equal to 2, or also check if 2 is greater than, let's say it's greater than 1. So as long as one of these statements happens to be true, then we'll get a true. So or means it's only checking that one of the instances happens to be true because we're using the or operator. So it needs one or the other to be true. Let's take a look at one more example just to drive the point home. So we know 1 is equal to 1, and I'm going to write or 100 equal to 1. So it just needed one or the other to be true, and 1 equals 1 was true. So that's just it as far as chain comparison operators. It's just a quick overview. You can go ahead and check out the Jupyter notebook if you want some more detail on what we just did. But that's basically it. So you should have a comfortable understanding of what and the or statements are doing in your code. But you can basically treat them as these chain comparison operators. So go ahead and go to the quiz for this section to check your understanding. All right, that's it. Thanks everyone.